For me, my happiness passes through gratitude. If I become a grateful person, I will soon become an optimistic person, consequently happy. The opposite is not true. Being happy does not mean being optimistic, and much less grateful. You can train your mind to be grateful and reap the benefits, but you cannot train your mind to be happy. Happiness is a very broad concept, but generally speaking, how long can you stay happy in a week? One day, and grateful. Whenever you want, just what? When you feel your energy is turning negative, you can always be grateful and change it. What about happiness? Can you change it like that? So, to be a happy person, you must train your mind to be grateful. How to achieve this is what I will explain to you right away. How to turn your life into a happy one just by training the mind to be grateful. When you practice gratitude, you are teaching your mind to see the positive things that happen to you and to give less importance to negative events, but also to learn to take advantage of unpleasant situations. How to do this? Recognize that you need others. The first thing you need to recognize to become a grateful person is that you need others and that others need you. Even if you are the richest person in the world, if you don't have someone to grow your food so you can buy it, no amount of money in the world will put food on your table. And eating money doesn't seem like a very pleasant thing, much less healthy. Admitting that you need the other is lowering the barrier of pride and understanding that we are all important. No one is more than anyone else. We all need each other. So, you should feel grateful for everything in your life. Become a humble person. A humble person is not prejudiced in telling the other how much he helped him. He is not prejudiced in accepting the help of the other. But he also has no prejudice in helping others without expecting anything in return. Humble people accept their own mistakes and see it as a way to improve. To err is human. What is not human is to make the same mistake for an indefinite period of time just because you do not accept the help of the other. Humble people feel grateful for improving some aspect of their lives even with the help of others. Improve something they didn't know how to do better, and with the help of the other they learned. Express the gratitude you feel for others. When you spend time with people you care about, you feel good in their company. Why not be grateful to have that person around? Why not tell that person how grateful you are for their company? Gratitude brings people closer together. When you are grateful to have this person around you and you tell him, he will feel the value you have for him, and he will also express the value he has for you. Gratitude breeds more gratitude. Express gratitude for the possessions you have. As well as expressing gratitude for people, you can also feel grateful for the goods you have. Of course, the goods won't thank you back, but your feeling of happiness will increase. Because you will feel lucky, you will feel blessed. A very common example, feeling grateful for the bed you sleep in. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to sleep without a bed? In floor, sleeping in a bed is a good benefit, it's good comfort. As your day goes by, you can be grateful for things that are happening. Your subconscious will start to see more things to be thankful for. Initially, it even seems that there is nothing to be grateful for. Starting to be a grateful person takes time. It's a training for the mind. When the mind is already trained, it becomes a natural thing. It becomes a natural habit. But it all starts with small steps. Create your gratitude diary. You can begin by creating a gratitude diary. Every day you will write in that diary 10 things you are grateful for in your day. If you don't have any ideas, here are some. I'm grateful for the wonderful sun I had today. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my food. I am grateful for the rest I had today. I am grateful for the company of my friends or my pets. Try to put different things every day. And at the end of the first week, go read what you wrote. We'll remember that feeling of gratitude. After some time, your mind will come up with more reasons to be grateful. Say thank you. You can thank the people who cross your path with a simple thank you. It's being polite, but it's also a way to become a more appreciative person. Thanking the people who let you pass on the treadmill, thanking those who give you passage somewhere you have to go, even as a family, thanking them for something they have done for you. Thank you. It seems that even thank you is falling into disuse. People think it's an obligation to be served. For example, you go to the supermarket to do your shopping and it is the employee's duty to serve you. That's his job, but serving you kindly or like a robot. Just doing his job, that's already an employee's choice. As mentioned earlier, gratitude begets gratitude. If you thank them with a thank you, you are valuing that person's work. You are giving them value. And does this person have no value? I personally prefer to be served by a nice person than to be served by a robot. How about you? If you start with small things, you'll see that your feeling of gratitude starts to increase. You'll have more reasons to be grateful. And step by step you'll become a grateful person. Replace complaints with thanks. What we know to do best in our lives is to complain. Have you tried exchanging complaints for thanks? For example, it's a rainy day and you don't feel like getting up to go to work. What if you're grateful for having a job instead of complaining about going to work? You will see the day goes better because you are exchanging a bad feeling for a positive one. If something less pleasant happens to you in your day, think about why that thing happened to you, but in a positive way. Try to see this event in a positive rather than a negative light. Take positive advantage of that thing, even if it happened so you could learn something. It's already a positive thing. Life is not only made of good things. If that were the case, we would live in a utopia, and we would not have any evolution. To evolve, we must wish to be better, but to have that desire, we have to experience the bad side. To know what is good, we must know what is bad, in order to be able to evaluate. Practicing gratitude will bring you health, happiness, and harmony. It will make you a more optimistic person, as you will train your mind to pay attention to the good things in life and not the unpleasant things. Happiness is being grateful for the good things and not collecting problems or unpleasant situations. I am very grateful for the adversities that have appeared in my life, as they have taught me tolerance, sympathy, self-control, perseverance, and other qualities that, without these adversities, I would never have known. Napoleon Hill. Gratitude.